So guys, welcome to my new YouTube tutorial, and I think we just start. Yeah, this is basically like a simple cut on your hand. So first you need to use red scar wax to put it like in a stripe. It depends on what your wound should look like. I mean, you could do it any shape you want, like it doesn't really matter. And then like yeah, you put the red scar wax on first, and yeah, like make sure it's not too thick and not too bumpy, because then it won't look real. So yeah, just put it on really thin. So yeah, when you're done with the red scar wax, you just use like a really thin layer of skin colored scar wax and put it around the wound. And yeah, make sure you really put it on really thin, because otherwise it looks too massive on your hand. Yeah, just blend it into your skin. I don't know, like if you find it hard to blend it into your skin, just use some Vaseline or water. That might help sometimes. Yeah, the blending basically takes like most of the time. When I'm doing SFX, it's really taking loads of time, because I really want to make sure that I blend it into the skin properly. So yeah, like I said, you can make like any shape you want, it doesn't matter. So if you want to try out a different shape, you definitely can do that. Yeah, I usually I put the skin color around it, and then when I'm finished with that, like you see, I like to change the look of it a little bit and put the skin color a little bit closer together, so then it looks more real. Yeah, to blend it into my skin a little bit more, I use some powdered skin color to blend it in a bit more. Like, I don't use alcohol activated paints. Sometimes the skin colored scar wax matches my skin perfectly, but sometimes it doesn't, so I just use some skin color powder. Yeah, if you still can see some edges, just try and blend them in a little bit more into your skin. Sometimes I like to draw my tattoos onto the skin color, so then it looks more real. But on this one here, like the tattoo is like shining through the skin color, so I didn't really have to do that. Yeah, now I'm using some like these white stripes to close wounds. I mean, you can use staples as well. I was using them here for the first time. I just wanted to try out what it looks like, and I think it looks actually really cool though. Yeah, and then you put the blood on there as well, and then one of the stripes again, just put a little bit blood around the wound on the skin color, so then the skin looks a little bit sore, but don't put too much blood on there. Like most people, they cover their wounds in blood, like around it. So the whole wound is basically covered and you can't really see much detail anymore. And that's definitely not what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, anyway, I was taking a picture later of this wound and sending it to my mom, and it's going to a point where she doesn't even believe me anymore that this is actually a real. It worked at the beginning, but now it just doesn't. I think one day when I have a real wound somewhere, she won't even believe me. So yeah. Yeah, just put like a really thin layer of blood on there and a little bit around it. Yeah, and then we're like almost done with it. I mean, like I said at the beginning, it's just like a basic cut, so it's not really taking like too much time. Just always make sure that you blend the skin color properly, because then it just looks more real. I mean, most of the time you can see where the skin color is, and yeah, just blend it in properly. And definitely don't use too much blood. I mean, some wounds even look good without any blood, but yeah, just really use a thin layer. Yeah, and that's about it. That is the finished wound. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next video. Havana, Havana,